The scene I chose in the movie 42 was a game against the Philadelphia Phillies where Ben Chapman, the manager, was racially taunting Mr. Robinson, and there was really nothing that Mr. Robinson could do because he knew if he did something, then the whole perception of his character would go wrong around all the people that he was trying to encourage Negro players in the sport of baseball. So, out of frustration, he went down to the tunnel or the dugout and smashed his bat out of frustration. And as he's sitting on the ground, sobbing with low lighting, Mr. Mr. Ricky comes in and actually tries to console Mr. Robinson and actually tell him that he can do this. And the main focal point is it's better if he does not fight back at all and just show him on the playing field that he can play and actually hang around in this league. So it shows a close up between the two and shows the relationship that they have or that they're building because Mr. Rick, Mr. Ricky, feels that Mr. Robinson is his main number one guy, and he's the guy that can change the dynamic of the sport and actually integrate both races in the sport of baseball. And Jackie Robinson is actually having this heart to heart to like let him know that I can do this. I got the guts. It's the reason why you brought me here. And basically, just try not to let anything like tear him down. Basically, like the team is behind him, and as long as the team is playing well and he's playing well, then everything is going to work out right because everybody might not understand it, but if Jackie keeps playing and he shows that if he can do it, then he can show other kids that they can do it too, which means it makes him a role model, meaning that Jackie Robinson is the savior of this sport, and it's the reason why it is. It's the reason why it is what it is today. And Mr. Ricky, he actually had to put his foot out there on the net really because he was taking a risk with Mr. Robinson. He knew if I take this risk, the reward would be greater in the end, and actually it was. So after they left the tunnel, they had a two shot close up. Um, he left and he went out there and he actually ignored Mr. Chapman's taunts and he actually scored a single. Then he actually got I think it was a double if I'm mistaken. And then when he got to third base, the pitcher actually dropped the ball, which means it was a throwing error, so he automatically scored. So now that you see that he managed to get across home plate and score, everybody had a different meaning about Mr. Robinson, and everybody's starting to catch on about how hot of a commodity he is right now.